However, it doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It still will perform at least the very basic functions for you. The crossfader is not assignable to all three channels. It's only dedicated to channels 2 and 3. So that's sort of a disadvantage. If you might want to mix with the crossfader for an input you have on channel 1, you can't do it. There are other mixers out there, other 3-channel mixers and multi-channel mixers that do allow that to happen, which is a feature that you pay for. Another thing you notice right away is that it's a very clumsy layout, especially for DJ battle style or scratching style, hip-hop style, whatever. What is especially clumsy is all the sampler layout stuff. As you can see, the knobs here are all right in the path of the crossfader. So if you're doing a lot of, juggle stuff, you're going to hit the knobs because they're real close to the crossfader. If you're trying to do a whole bunch of crazy scratch stuff, right away you can see that this knob here, which is the pitch sampler knob, is right in your path of where your hand is going to lay. So the 676i, which is the one that has a sampler in it, has all this garbage over here. I assume the 676 doesn't have these, but in any event, the mixer is not that great. So that doesn't matter. Another bad thing about this mixer is the mic input is not isolated. It's dedicated to channel 1. So that means if you have 2 turntables on channels 2 and 3, and you have a CD player on line 1, or whatever you have, and you want to use the mic, you have to decide when you're going to use the mic and the CD player, because they can't be used at the same time. Is that in the audio, by the way? Okay. If you decide to use one, you're cutting off the other. That's a bad thing. Doesn't sound like a big deal, but if you're at a gig and you have something playing on the CD player and you have to make an announcement, you have to cut off the CD player and make the announcement. So, in that sense, it's a bad thing. Another bad thing, the headphone and microphone inputs are on the top plate of the mixer. So, and also if you can see, the placement of the headphone jack is here. If you have a 90-degree angle plug, that's not that big of a deal. However, if you have a standard straight 1/4-inch plug, you could see how that would be another obstruction. And use your imagination. If you plug a mic into the mic input, that actually doesn't look too good. So design-wise, it's not advantageous. Like I said before, a sampler doesn't work, so that part sucks. And overall, it's not really a great scratch mixer, but it's a very decent entry-level mixer for anyone looking to start out, or anyone that doesn't actually do any scratching or beat juggling or anything like that. So, out of a scale of 1 to 10, I give this mixer like a 3.